I have traveled over Iceland many times. Never understood why anyone would come here, or why the Vikings left beautiful Scandinavia to come here. It looks like a moon landscape, a country stained by black lava, cold and uninviting. But this time, I didn't fly over. I landed, and once we started moving through the land, something in me changed. I'm Yukahuna, or urban, two sides of the same journey. I travel with my wife, Suzanne. A few weeks ago, we were sleeping in a tent in the Florida Keys. Now we're here. This trip wasn't about comfort. We packed light. We planned to sleep in the back of a rented SUV. No plans, no reservations. Just the road, the land, and time. We would soon see waterfalls crash into mossy valleys, walk through deep canyons and narrow caves, find places most people pass by, stand at the edge of glaciers, and hike black sand beaches. In Iceland, it started to make sense. In stories, in old Icelandic myths. Not as legends, but as ways to make sense of what this place does to you. Why the Vikings came here, and why many of them stayed and never left. This isn't a guide. We're just sharing pieces of what we saw and felt. We landed, picked up the rental, and got on the road. After our Florida Keys trip, we wanted to continue with something simpler. No hotels, no camper, just an SUV and our gear in the back. We wanted to stay flexible. So we packed one duffel with sleeping bags, pads, and a small coffee maker, enough to make it work. Duffel bags are easy to stash under a sleeping pad, which helped with space. We stopped at Seljalandsfoss. I'd seen the photos, but standing there was something else. The sound of water crashing around us, loud, but oddly calming. Looking into the waterfall and seeing the light behind it felt like standing at a threshold. Like one of those places in the old Norse myths, where the veil between worlds was thin. That's when I started to realize, Iceland isn't just about the views. It's about how those places make you feel. Suzanne had heard that there was another waterfall nearby, hidden in a canyon wall, like a cave. It is called Gullafjörður. You can't see it from the road. You have to walk into a narrow gap in the rocks, get your feet wet, and let the spray hit you. As I got in, I soon realized it wasn't a cave, it was like a huge cathedral. The Vikings spoke to the land through myth. They believed waterfalls were sacred, passages between worlds. Odin wandered into places like this, trading comfort for wisdom. And maybe that's what this was, a whisper from the old gods. From Odin, the All-Father saying, "You knocked, and I opened." We left the cave and the waterfalls and continued our journey south towards Vik. We continued our journey and arrived at the black sand beach at Rianisfjara. The basalt pillars lining the shore were sharp, geometric, and strange, formed when lava cooled fast and cracked into patterns. There's a local legend that trolls tried to drag a ship ashore but were caught by sunlight and turned to stone. High up on the cliffs, we saw puffins, awkward, bright-beaked birds that live through brutal weather and always come back to the same cliffs. Tough, social, and stubborn in their routines. In a way, they remind us of the Vikings, not just because of the setting, but the spirit, sticking to a place, even when it's hard. By the time we got to Vik, the sky still hadn't gone dark, although it was 11 p.m. If you enjoyed our first day, hit that like button. It helps others discover our journey. And if you want to traveling along with us, subscribe. That way, you'll know when the next part of the story is ready to be told. This is just the beginning. We are about to discover the secrets of Iceland. Then right after a quick trip to the highest town east of Mississippi, then right back to the Nordics. Yes, you will understand soon, but first we have 3 more epic days here in Iceland.